Brexit is dead!
And this is the thing, and let me get to reform, because Susanna rightly raised it.
Here's Andy Burnham on Laura Kuenssberg addressing how Labour need to tackle reform by bringing them, and he most likely means Farage here, to account for Brexit, and how it's added to immigration numbers instead of lowered them.
Going forward from here in 2025, they need to be held to account for the consequences of their own policies.
Reform should.
The big lie of Brexit, in my view, needs to be exposed because they promised us that it would control immigration. It's done the opposite. It's weakened control of immigration because it's weakened those relationships with our neighbours that are absolutely critical to having an orderly system. But at the same time, it's changed the nature of migration. So they've been issuing more and more visas for people coming from further afield, staying permanently, whereas with free movement, it would have been somebody would come for a few years and then go back. So absolutely, I have confidence in what Yvette is doing. It's going to be hard. It was just interesting, if I could just say, listening to the Shadow Home Secretary about the Rwanda scheme.
Now, I think they made a huge mistake by cancelling the Rwanda deterrent before it even started. The first flight was due to go off on the 24th of July.
If they were so confident in it, I think they would have delayed the general election, wouldn't they, to when the first planes took off. But it's noticeable that they didn't do that because they know it was a colossal failure and waste of money. And they, like with everything else, they weren't prepared to kind of own any of their issues. They cut and run, and just to hear all of that just now was just
really wound you up, hasn't it?
It has, because they're just not. There's no humility there in saying yes, we failed. We need to learn the lessons. I didn't hear that from the Shadow Home Secretary.
Click here for Where's Our Cheap Food and Clothes, Mog?